Hello guys, welcome to new video. So in this video we are solving this question, rotate the array element n times. So times is given in question and we solve this question. So first of all I open the question. So you can see here the description. You are given an array of n element and an integer k. You need to rotate the array by k units. So first line contain t test cases. You can see here there are three test cases. So after it, the second for each test case, first line has n and k. N is the length of the array. Like this is our test case. After that, this is the length of the array. This is our array. And this is the k times that is given in our question. This is k. So what we can do in this question? So the basic thing is the second line is each test case contains a numbers which represent the array or represent the elements of the array. So guys, output an element of the array rotated by k units. So in this question, when we take the first test case, so there are two elements, 1 and 2, and we rotate this array only one time. So what happened when we rotate this array one time? So 1 is come at this position and 2 is come here. So the output is in front of you 2 1 like this. When we talk about the second test case, so there are two elements 1 and 2 and we rotate two times. When we rotate first time for this 1 and 2, then it convert to like 2 and 1. And again this is one time, again we are rotate one time, then it comes again 1 and 2 with the same as the first time. So after that, in the third test case, you can see here there are three elements and 1 to 3 rotation is only one time. So what happened, this all elements are rotated only one time. So the last element is come at the first and then 1 and 2. So in this question, the last element is come at the first. Each time when we rotate, then we take the last element and it comes at the first position. So how we can solve this question? First of all, I write the code, then I explain the approach for this question. So I open the editor. So there are two ways, like one is we can say the brute force approach and we optimize this code in better way. So this is our main method. So first of all, we are taking the input. So the input is like this. You can see here. This is our input. First of all, we are taking the test cases. So we create a scanner class object here. Scanner as is equal to new scanner system.in. Scanner class object is created. Now we are taking the test cases. And test case is equal to sc dot next int. So test cases is taken. So now we create a while loop here, or you can take for loop also. So till test case is going to 0, this while loop is running because tc minus minus is greater than 0, and you can also create the for loop here. Then after that we store the value of n, the elements of array. Int n is equal to sc dot next int, and now we store the value of k here. Int k is equal to k times, like we want to rotate the array in into k times, next int. So k is already taken. Now we are creating an array. The name of array is arr is equal to new int, and the size of array here is n. So till now array is created. So now what we can do here, we simply rotate a for loop for taking the value in our array I is less than n and I increment. And how we can store, array of I is equal to sc dot next int. Till now we can say that our array is filled with 1 and 2, and we take this 2 in n and we take the value of this k times in our k. So now we are performing our operation, like how we can solve this question. So first of all, we declare a array of the same size n, because our output result is also the same as the length of the array. So we are declaring a array here. The name of array is result, res is equal to new end, and we know very well the length of the array is same of this array, because we are only rotating the element, but the size of the element array is same here. So guys, here we can find out the position of the element. Like what is the meaning of position? Like if there are five elements, see this thing, one, two, three, 4, 5. So one thing is we are rotate every time, again and again, one element we are rotating, we take from the first and we put it at the first position. Then we scroll this element, swap this element at the one position further. So this is a one type of solution. This is a brute force solution. Always like till k is equal to 0, we take the first last element and we put at the first position, and we rotate this element, we are swapping these element at the one position further. So this is the brute force. We are not finding like this, we are find the position. Like we know the value of k, how many times we want to rotate this array. So we have the position of the k here, like times of k, like we want to rotate at the k time. So how we can find out the position? We simply like take a variable new position, and we can say that I plus k. So this is I plus k, and this is not exceed our nth. This is the size n na. So that's why we are divided by modulo n. So what is the meaning of this? So if any element at the position of 0, so this is 0, and suppose that we want to rotate this array 3 times. So the k value is 3. Okay, 0 plus 3, 3, and the modulus n is 5. So what is the meaning of this? Outcome result is 3 modulo 5 is 3. So the new position of this element is 3. So we are following this approach for the solving this question in of and time complexity. So this is not a brute force approach. So I clear all diagrams and I remove this also. So now we are declare a array here. Now we are simply it, like writing a for loop int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and I increment. So this is done. Now we find out the particular position, like after the rotating 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, like where our element is like perfect position, where is the perfect position of our element after the rotating 4 times or 5 times. We find out this particular position and we set the value like that in our result array. So int like we are declare here new position is equal to, how we can find out the position? I plus k. K is our this element that we are taken here. Okay, guys. So, and what we can do here? Modulo n. Why we are dividing like modulus of, why are we are doing this? If there are some case like the length of the array is 5 and we want to rotate it 7 times. So at this case, you can see here na, like I, if we are taking the example of 0th position, 0 plus 7. So new position is 7, but the array length is 5. So this is can be array out of bound of length exception can occur in this position. So that's why modulus n means we are not going further our length. So that's why I am taking this step here. Okay, and here we can set the like result array, and here we can write here new position is equal to array of I. So that's all. This question is solved here. Like what I am doing here, like we find out the new position. If like we take the example of this one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So we want to set this position. Okay. I is equal to 0 here. Okay. And we want to rotate this only one time. Okay. So what is the formula? 0 plus k value is 1 modulo 3. 3 is the length of the array. So what is the outcome? Outcome is 1. Okay. So 0 plus 1, 1 modulo 3 is 1. So new position is 1. When our result is array is here, so the first element position at the first position, and here is some other element, and here is some other element. So we find out this element position. So it is set at the 1. So new position is 1 here. So result of 1 is array of I. What is array of I here? Array of I here is 1. So following this approach, we find out the value. So this is done. After that, we are simply print the value. Like how we can print? We copy this, paste, and we are simply printing system as well as system dot out dot print print, and in this we are printing here array of I, and in this we are taking space for avoiding the like congested elements, and here the while loop is occur every time, so we are taking a new line here, simple. So now we are run our program. So for this test case, so run system dot out dot print ln. Okay, so you can see here guys, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Oh sorry, what is this is res, we are printing this result array here. 2 1 1 2 3, 2 1 1 2 and 3 1 2. This is our result here. I copy this and I print here. You can see here, and what is our input here? Like first one is 1 2, so we are rotating one time here, so this is changed. After that, their element is like 1 2, so we are rotating two times, then 2 come first, then 2 come at the end side, so this is giving the same result. And when we rotate this 1 2 3 at one time, so this is like result 3 1 2. So this is the result, and we can put this thing here for the better result. You can see here. So this is all about the solution of this question. If we are rotate our for loop again and again for the rotating the position, so this can be a brute force, but in this question we find out the position, exact position of the element, and after that we are storing in the result array, and we are simply print this thing. So that's all about the question. So hope you understand the question. So thank you so much guys.